So it's really difficult to make this work. It's the One Button Studio, and this is the button. So once it goes on, you'll see yourself on one screen, you'll have another to work with, and there's actually a teleprompter right in front of you. The one big difference between this version in the library and the version that we have over in the O'Malley Center is the O'Malley Center does not have a teleprompter. So you're going to log into the computer the same as you log into any other computer on campus, go to Canvas, and once you're in Canvas, you can come down here and click on the studio. So once you're in Studio, you're in My Library. Click on this blue button, Create, in the top corner, then click Studio Capture. Give it a few seconds, and now you're live. All you want to do is click here to start the recording, and this blue button here. And in 3, 2, 1, we're on. Don't worry about the first 2 seconds. You're going to edit anyway, right? So we're going to chop off the beginning. We're going to chop off the end. So from this point forward, just record as naturally as you possibly can. And again, editing is going to be able to be used to remove any disfluencies you have along the way. And when you're done, it's also very complicated. You have to click the Finish button. From here, you will want to save. And your work will appear right here. A couple of things to remember. You probably don't want a black screen, right? Nice to have black, and if you're going to have black back here, then don't dress in black. If you're going to have green back here, don't dress in green. You don't want to be lost. A couple of things I want to show you real quickly. The first is the microphone is right here in front of you, right? And so make sure that you're speaking and you're articulating so it's easy to hear. You'll be able to see on screen right here a blue line moving that's demonstrating how my voice is changing. Right? And so that's a good check to make sure that you're getting plenty of audio. You might notice right now that the top of my head is gone. Right? Some of you are going to be different heights. I'm about 6'3". Some people are taller, some people are shorter. There's a very simple solution to that. There's a button right over here where we can make the entire system go up or down to bring people into view. So I would set that up before you start speaking. You can always see yourself on the screen. Where exactly are you? Remember that you want to make great eye contact with your audience. And that means that you want to be looking pretty much at that teleprompter or above the center. That's where the camera is. It's not a bad thing to be able to look left to right sometimes to be able to demonstrate some sort of controlling of the room. But for the most part, you're going to be looking straight ahead, looking at the cameras. It's just a matter of speaking. You've been doing this for a long, long time. You're communication majors. You're good at this. You're going to be able to handle this effectively, right? You might notice right now that I'm standing in front of a green wall. You can see the shadows over me here. If I'm looking at the machine right here to my right, you will see that there's a none button checked. That's because the wall behind me actually is green. 2 sets over, there's something called Studio PC. If I hit that button, everything goes black. That's probably where you want to record, right? Then we can make modifications down the road. But since we're going to be recording in front of a black screen, don't wear black. You'll just disappear. So one of the things that's really nice about all of this is that we've automatically saved into Canvas right here into My Library. Here's the crazy part, though. Click here to download, and there is no download button. So now what do? Click on the video itself, open it up, and now over here, you will find the download media. And you'll be able to download that onto your computer, get into any editing profile that you want, and be able to make the modifications that you're going to need. We'll talk about that in a different video. The last thing I want to add is pretty simple. We did encourage you to make sure that you have turned everything off. In fact, there'll be a nice little sign right behind the keyboard that says, please turn off all equipment before leaving. It's really complicated. As part of the One Button Studio, off. Thank you very much. So we've already been to Crescelli. Now we've come back to the O'Malley Center. We're in room 62, right across from the Tim Russert display. And if you step in here, we're going to turn this light off in a moment right here in the handle. But here, the system is already on. It's very, very similar. The microphone is up here. You got your mouse, your keyboard, everything here. The on button is here. The off button is there. And once again, we can control our height with this keypad right here. So get yourself situated. And once it's set up, you got the light on. I want to walk over here and turn off the light. So when you come in here, the two other things you might want to look at, there's a knob right here that you can adjust that actually controls the brightness of the outlined lighting. And then there's a backdrop as well that you can control, and that will change how you look in the screen. Now, using that second knob back here, I can either light myself up quite a bit. That doesn't look good. I'm sort of fading out, a little ghostly. And I can bring it back down to where I think I look better, right? We can fine tune a little bit on this side. But the second one, the one furthest to the back, seems to give me the more control over how I'm going to appear on the screen. Thank you very much.